In this video, we will learn how to find the sum of even and odd numbers. We will use a for loop to find the even numbers first. So for num in range, we first define the for loop, and in each loop, when the loop will iterate, it will store number in the num variable one by one. 7 is not included because range function does not include the last number. So it will iterate over 6 number. So one by one, the condition will be checked, and if the number is even, it means the number is totally divisible by 2. Then it will print the number is even, and else if number is not divided, then it will just pass the statement. We do not want to print the odd numbers here. This is why we use the keyword pass. We all just need to sum these numbers into a variable. For that, we define a variable sum even. The starting value is 0, and we will now store the sum of these all even numbers into this variable sum even. When the loop will finish, it will come down and it will print the current value of some even variable. That will be the sum of all even numbers. Now we perform the same action using the for loop but on the odd numbers. So we have to first define the odd numbers. So let's define the odd numbers. We will use pass here because we do not want to print the even number. And we will use here print function because we have to print the odd numbers. Now let's see, we have got our odd numbers. Now we need to sum these odd numbers. So we will define a variable sum odd, and print the sum of all odd numbers. So we have got the sum of all odd numbers. First loop iterate over the numbers, and if number is not divided, command to the next statement, and that is else statement, and therefore command came over here, and that is now odd number. So after that, when the loop finished with checking all numbers, it came down over here and print the sum of all odd numbers. Now we will perform this same action using the while loop. So let's see how we can perform. We will first find the even number using the while loop. So we define a condition. First of all, we have to define a variable count is equal to 0. Define a condition while count is less than equal to 10. It will check the condition. If count divided by 2 is equal to 0, it will print, else it will pass the statement. And in each iteration, it will increment the value of count by 1. Now we need to find the sum of all these even numbers. So first of all, for that, we will define a variable sum even is equal to 0, and perform that same action that we did in previous example, and will print the sum of all even numbers. Now we can see we have got the sum of all even numbers. Let's understand what happened here. So first of all, the value of count is 0, that is less than 10. Therefore, condition is true. Now while loop perform this action. So what this action says that the current value of count will be checked by this condition. If this condition is true, then it will print the even number. It means that the given number, let's say right now this is 0. If 0 is totally divisible by 2, then it is even number. And if it is not, then loop will come over here and pass the statement. And after that, when the if condition is done, the command will come over here and value of count, that is 0 right now, will be incremented by 1 in each loop. So and when the while loop will finish to check all the numbers, the loop will terminate and it will come over down here to print the sum of all even numbers, that is 30. So how loop terminates? It is that when the last number will be come here, that would be 11, because in each iteration the value of count has been incrementing. Therefore, the value of count will become 11 and the condition will become false. So while loop will terminate and it will print the sum of all even numbers. Now let's perform the same action using the while loop but on the odd numbers. So we just copy this code and change here to odd numbers, and we don't need this statement here because we have to don't need to pass the even number. We just need this one. Okay, let's perform the same action using the while loop but for the odd numbers. So we will use first here change the variable name odd, because we are gonna find the sum of all odd numbers, and change this to print function because we need to print the value of odd numbers. Here we will use pass statement because we don't need to now print the sum of even numbers, and here we will use this statement for the sum of odd numbers. Now it will print the sum of odd numbers. Let's see. As you can see, we have got our odd numbers and we have also got the sum of odd numbers. So everything was same. We just pass here the pass keyword because we did not need to print the even numbers and as well as the sum of even numbers. So this is why we passed here the pass keyword and gave the print function here to print the odd number and added the odd number in this statement. So in each iteration, when while loop comes down, check the condition. If it is true, it pass the statement to this condition. This statement is being checked. It is right. It will print the odd number, and in each iteration, the variable sum underscore odd will be added with the value of count. And at the end, when the while loop terminates, it will come over down here and it will print the sum of all odd numbers, that you can see this. So thank you so much for watching this video. This video ends here. Have a great day.